What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. Subscribe, hit that like button for me. So I want to talk to y'all about Fabolous Vs Mase and the little rivalry that they had. People don't know they had a little rivalry going on. Now, giving you guys a backstory about this. When Mase came out in 1997, 98, dude had a run. Dude had the potential to probably be one of the biggest stars of rap. He had that pretty boy thug persona. He had the baby face. He could mesh well with R&B acts like Brian McKnight, 112, Total. He even did a Rugrats song. So what made Mase so dope was he also showed that he could also rap with the wolves. We talk about the DMXs, the Loxes, because everybody know about his origins. He came up under Cameron, Bloodshed, McGruff, and all those guys as children of the corn. So he had that in him as well. So Harlem World went 5 times platinum, but during this period of the game, going to 1998, the streets was coming back, led by DMX. Now, luckily for Mase, he could have went back into that pocket. He could have went back in that pocket because that's really his origins. Murder Mase, that's really his origins. But poor Puff, he would much rather keep him as a pretty boy. He kept him as pretty boy Mase. So we going on to the Double Up album. He released Get Ready. And looking back at that song, it was a dope song, considering the shit that's came out with the past decade. But at that time, that jiggy shit was played out. Nobody wanted to hear it no more. People were tired of it. He was going back to the old bad boy formula that wasn't working anymore. So if you really listen to that album was a mess. Creativity, he wasn't there, and plus he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out the door, like he was retiring from rap. Then, not to mention, if you really know hip hop, he got sunned by Jay-Z on Hard Knock Life Volume 2 with the Ride or Die cut. So there was a lot of things going on with Bad Boy around that time. There was a lot of turmoil, especially with the legal stuff that Puff was getting into. So Mase just bowed out of the game. He bowed out of the game, and the 2000s came in. While Mase went to church, Fabolous Sport came out. He was making noises on the mixtapes with Clue. He emerges. He had a similar flow pattern. But here's the thing. He followed Mase's imprint and took it to another decade. 2 decades later, he's still relevant, still doing his thing. But see, what made Fab so dope, Fab knew how to jump on the R&B commercial lane. You know what I mean? He knew how to jump on those hit records and make them joints vibe. Like, he's a vibe rapper. Like, hit records with the Lil Mo joint, Forever. We talking Superwoman, Can't Deny with Nate Dogg. The joint with Jagged Edge. He knew how to make dope features, R&B features, similar to how Mase did it. He could freestyle, but he didn't want to be pigeonholed to that R&B type rapper. So what he did was he knew he had to pivot and make street records. That's when that record, y'all remember this record, Keep It A Gangsta. Then he came out with Breathe. And that right there let people know that, okay, this dude Fab can make monster records. He could make monster records. And that More Street Dreams is where niggas started really taking notice of Fab's talent. Like, he could make some hard records going with those freestyle. So when Mase started coming back, he came back. Musically, he was lost. He didn't know how to pivot. He coming back from a pastor as a reverend to a genre that he denounced. Welcome Back was cheesy. Then he came out there with Breathe, Stretch, Shake. He looked like an old man trying to recreate the magic from 97. So he was trying to recreate himself through his shit, and it wasn't working. So what does he do next? He signs with G Unit, or gets co-signed with G Unit. 50 put the battery in his back. He told him, yo, go out there and start talking crazy shit. And that's what he did with that. What's that name? I think Crucified for the Hood mixtape. Because Mase for years was the nice guy. He was considered the reverend. He wasn't barking at nobody. 50 put that battery in his back. And he started just talking shit about everybody. Going at Dipset. Talk about head he got from Brandy. Talk about he got holes in the back of the church. Mase was talking wild. He told Cam, this is murder, nigga. I named you killer. I said, whoa. Then he was talking about Fab. Thought Fab was stealing his flow and all that. But that was an effort for him to get his mojo back because Fab was killing it. And he still is now. Fab know how to jump on certain records. And if you listen to that record he did, Your Life on the Line, straight killed Mase. And I might have to upload. I don't know if I already have it on the Off the Cuff radio page, but I might upload that again just for people to hear. But Fab proved without a shadow of a doubt, like, look, man, you ain't coming in here. This is my lane now, nigga. You left the game in a false pretense to pursue different ways. You got shook out of position. I took your spot. And he's still doing it in a high caliber today. Now, they squashed the beef, though. I think they really squashed it. And, you know, I think Mase brought Fab out on stage and everything. But I just wanted to give y'all insight on what was going on. Because a lot of people didn't know these two had issues. But that Fab joint to Mase, hard body. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Peace.